welcome to the official launch event of BurjX, the UAE's first digital-based platform for crypto exchange, and also fully designed and built for the UAE and Middle East. Also, ladies and gentlemen, fully licensed by the Abu Dhabi Global Market. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Omar, and I'm absolutely thrilled and excited to be your host for the remainder of this afternoon. But I also hope that you're all as excited as we are for what is expected to be an absolutely thrilling and exciting, one-of-a-kind launch event. And now, before we get started, I also want to take a very quick moment to thank each and every one of you for taking the time and joining us here today on this very special occasion, which is happening right here in the beautiful nation's capital of Abu Dhabi. And once again, I want to say, I think I speak on the behalf of everyone here when I say that we're truly lucky to be able to call this place home. Now, before we move on, just by show of hands, I want to get to know the audience a little bit more. How many people are actually based here in the UAE? Just give me by show of hands. All right, the majority. How many people traveled here? How many people are traveling from outside? I know we've also got a special guest in the back from Canada, right? We've got a few people here from Canada. All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the nation's capital to celebrate this very special occasion, and I'm also very thankful on the behalf of the entire BurjX family to say thank you all for joining us here today. This event simply would not be complete without you. And now, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to introduce to the stage to help us kick things off a very special guest. But before we do that, I want to get a little bit of energy happening right here in the room. This is a one-of-a-kind, very special occasion, guys, where we're launching something that is completely unique to this region. So let's get a little bit of energy. Are we ready to introduce BurjX, guys? On the count of three, let's get a round of applause. 3, 2, 1, let's hear it, guys. All right, I see a lot of members of the media making their way into the room, guys. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, one more time before we get this show on the road and introduce BurjX right here in Abu Dhabi. On the count of three, let's get a loud, warm round of applause. 3, 2, 1, let's hear it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing BurjX. an absolutely amazing show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to tell us more about this very amazing journey that was about 3 years in the making, or maybe even more, it's an absolute honor to be welcomed to the stage, someone that's very special to us, and to tell us a little bit more. So without further ado, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage with a warm round of applause, the CEO and co-founder of BurjX, Mr. Omar Abbas. Come on up, sir.
Testing. Good afternoon, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Hear me fine? First and foremost, good afternoon, and it's an honor to have you all here today. So, about 3.5 years ago, my co-founder Adam and I came to the UAE for New Year's, and we didn't know it then, but that trip, it changed everything. There was this energy. The country was in build mode, big ideas, real ambition. It felt like the future was being built right in front of us. One afternoon, Adam and I were chatting over a coffee. I looked at Adam and said, "Do you think we could actually pull this off? Build a regulated crypto trading platform from scratch, right here in the UAE. Not a foreign brand expanding here, but something built here for the region." Adam looked back at me and said one word: absolutely. Coming from a guy like him, Harvard, JD MBA, Goldman Sachs, has scaled startups to unicorns. That one word hit different. If he believed, maybe I could too. I said, "All right, but I'm gonna need your help." Without blinking, he replied, "Done. You'll be CEO, I'll chair the board, you and me co-founders. With your experience building Canada's largest crypto exchange and my background, the two of us together, that's 1 in a million. We can absolutely do this." That coffee, that moment, lit the spark that became BurjX. We had no product, no license in hand, no team. Just conviction, hard-won experience, and a belief in what this region was building. And that's exactly why we chose ADGM. Because if we can meet the bar here, we'd be building on the strongest foundation possible. Okay, so before BurjX, I co-founded NDAX, Canada's leading crypto exchange. We built it from scratch, with nothing but conviction, a small round of capital, and a single page user interface. We turned it into a platform used by over 500,000 Canadians that's processed over $20 billion in cumulative trading volume. It was never about hype. We just focused on the simple things: security, regulation, and earning trust one user at a time. We fought for a banking partner when no one in Canada wanted to touch crypto. We worked with regulators before any real framework existed. We answered support tickets at 2 a.m. That journey, you can say, gave us the blueprint. But we decided we weren't here to just copy and paste what we had already built. This time, we came to raise the bar, to build something better, something that's homegrown in a region that's shaping the future of finance. So, I sold my house, sold a big stake of my NDAX equity, uprooted my family, left behind everything familiar, and landed in the UAE, risking everything on a belief that this region deserves something better. Ladies and gentlemen, today, Tuesday, July 15th, 2025, that belief becomes real. BurjX is officially live. A fully regulated digital asset brokerage and custodian licensed by the FSRA of Abu Dhabi Global Market. The world's first regulator to pioneer a comprehensive virtual asset framework and the most respected financial center globally. And today we're marking yet another milestone, one that raises the bar for what crypto in this region should look like. From day one of launch, BurjX will support trading for over 100 digital assets, a real breakthrough for the region and a signal of what's possible when innovation and regulation move forward together. Connect directly to your UAE bank account from our app. Trade instantly in dirhams and secure your investments with a fully regulated custodian, all in one seamless experience. Whether you're a first-time trader like my own mother or managing an institutional desk, we built this for you. One powerful app, one trusted platform, built here, regulated here, and powered by a team right here in the UAE. But for high net worth investors, family offices, and institutions who demand more, we've crafted an elevated premium experience. It's our private client group, the OTC arm of BurjX, delivering a true white glove experience. Personalized execution, dedicated relationship coverage, and access to deep liquidity across the largest product suite in the region, helping you build a high conviction, diversified portfolio with the clarity of private wealth, the control of institutional grade execution, and the confidence of a platform made for sophisticated investors. And to bring this all to life, we've assembled an elite team of builders based right here in the UAE. Engineers, designers, compliance leaders, people who've built and scaled regulated crypto trading platforms before. People who operate with the urgency, care, and obsession of founders. They took a bold vision and they brought it to life. What they built is more than just fast, secure, and seamless. It's a product we're proud to put in your hands today. But rather than tell you what BurjX is, how about we show you what the future of crypto looks like in the Middle East?
The future isn't guaranteed. It's built. The UAE never waits to be invited to the future. It makes its own seat at the table. Then builds an even bigger table. It conquers every space, every industry it sets foot in. But until now, the future of finance rested in foreign hands. The crypto world. Platforms built abroad, operated from overseas, plagued by delays and hidden fees. Our region has advanced to the future, but the platforms handling our digital wealth have stayed behind in the past. Clunky, chaotic, unreliable. Not built for us, not built for here. No platform truly dedicated to our region on a fundamental level. Until now. Introducing BurjX, the first UAE-based digital asset platform built for the Middle East and engineered to global standards. Instant AED deposits and withdrawals. No delays, no middlemen. Built for the region, optimized for speed. Fully licensed by the Abu Dhabi Global Market, setting a new benchmark for supported assets by an ADGM headquartered platform, proudly boasting over 100 digital assets, all secured by Fireblocks, the infrastructure trusted by the world's leading financial players. BurjX was designed from the ground up for every kind of investor. For lifelong traders, institutions, and everyday users ready to take control of their financial freedom. Because crypto isn't broken, it's just been made harder than it needs to be. Crypto shouldn't be complicated because of the place you call home. And it won't have to be anymore. The financial revolution starts here. Led by the minds behind Canada's leading crypto exchange, Goldman Sachs and Harvard Law. Now setting the standard in the Middle East and North Africa. The future isn't guaranteed. That's why we built it.
Now what you just saw, ladies and gentlemen, was only the spark and just a glimpse of what we built. The real strength behind BurjX, it's not the tech, it's not the design, it's the people. The ones who gave everything, who showed up every day with urgency, hunger, and heart. Who treated this mission like it was theirs, because in every way that mattered, it was. And when the pressure hit hardest, they didn't fold. They locked in, they held the line, and they built. And the result? A platform that meets the highest standards, not just for this region, but on a global scale. A product that's secure, seamless, and battle-tested. To the BurjX team, you didn't just build a platform, you built belief. You turned a vision into execution, and execution into something people can trust. Thank you for proving what's possible when purpose meets relentless effort. To my co-founder, Adam, thank you for being my sounding board, my partner, and the calm in the chaos. From that first coffee conversation to the many late nights when this vision was on edge, you didn't just believe in BurjX, you carried it with me. Through every high and every low, you showed up. You poured your heart into this company and refused to let us fail. I couldn't have asked for a sharper mind or a more loyal partner to build this with. And finally, to the ADGM, to the team at ADGM, thank you for placing your trust in us. You definitely did not make this easy. And that's exactly why we chose to build here. Because we weren't looking for easy. We were looking for credibility, real regulation, real oversight, real standards. And I promise you, we will make you proud. What you're witnessing today isn't just another crypto trading platform. This is the next category leader for the MENA region, built to serve the world from the heart of the UAE, the capital of capital. Your framework has made this possible, and now we intend to take it further than anyone ever thought possible. Thank you to all of you for being here to witness this moment. This isn't just a milestone. It's proof of what happens when you build with grit, conviction, and purpose. BurjX was born in this region, and today, the vision we fought for becomes real. Welcome to BurjX.